Hey guys, I want to thank you very much for coming to my channel. I appreciate the support. I appreciate the likes, the subscribe, the comment, the direct messages. Guys, I appreciate it. I want to thank you so much. Now, I started this channel for one reason is to spread the information to those who that don't have access to all the information. And as usual, guys, the more information we can put and the more help we can give someone else, then great things will come back to me, and that's what I'm believing. So let's get right into it, guys. Today we're discussing Avis budget rent a car. Now we understand the issue that Hertz had gone through, and the bankruptcy that they filed for back in May. They're still lingering around here, but it's really risky at this point. Now, unlike Hertz, we have Avis budget rent a car. Now the company is trading lower this morning from yesterday close. It closed just over $28 yesterday. As you can see right now, it's trading in the 26.90. Now it is a great pickup. I wish it could get lower for some of you guys. If it gets within the 24.25, it would be more of a safer play. But again, I'm trading in this stock since last year. I've dumped my portfolio with it in February, and I got back in below $7. So right now I'm not in a panic. I have room to play. I think I'm going long term on it. I know they just announced there was an investment by Melvin Capital LP for 5.8% passive stake. So that shows some kind of security that, okay, things are looking good for the long run. Secondly, I know that they announced earlier, I believe last month as well, that for 2021, their CEO, Mr. Joseph Ferreira, his salary is capped at $1 million. So then you know for sure is that they're not thinking of squandering money. So we got an investment of 5.8% stake, and now okay, we know that the CEO he won't be making a lavish amount of salary. It's capped to $1 million. So that's a little bit of good news. Now, I personally use budget when I'm doing any rentals. If I'm renting any trucks or any cargo vans to do anything, I normally use those guys. As I said, guys, I'm an entrepreneur investor. I've invested in small startups as well. So I've done a few here and there. Anything to make money. Basically, that's what I'm in. I do own a small, like a courier company, not anything big, just around 10 drivers right now. So I do have a long-term commitment with those guys that I normally rent from budget, not from Avis, but from budget. The trucks and the cargo vans I normally rent from those guys, so I know the service they provide is great. Again, I'm not affiliated with the company. I'm not a an employee or anything. I'm just doing this video for information and for entertainment purposes. So before you go and invest, as usual, I always tell everyone at the beginning of my video or at the end of my video, do your research. Now, me personally, I'm in at an early stage at a low price. I believe it was at 685 I'm in. So if it drops here and there a few dollars, I'm okay for now because I'm waiting until the stock goes back close to 35 and $40. Now I've seen it get 50 a few times. As I said last year, I made like 3 trades on it back and forth. And each time I get it back in the 20s, it normally ride up 35 up to 45 in most cases. All right, guys, let's take a look back at the history of this company. Now, as I said last year, I did a few trades in this company. You see here, I got it in the low on like 20s, and then I did a few small trades and I go all in and I exit just around $45, even though it did went up to in the high 50s. But you know what? I made my profit. I was happy with the decision I made and I exit. Now, thankfully, I did that because then a month later, I saw the stock was trading low on a below $7 in the low six, and I got in just around there. So I'm waiting long term. I know the company is not a bad company in terms of what they're doing, the growth, what they're doing over the years. It's been a long time existing company, as you can see here. During the coronavirus peak, which most companies say during the coronavirus peak, where most companies shows the same downside for everyone, that hit rock's bottom. It was a perfect entry for myself. So right now, I'm not really planning to mess that entry up. I can see here I could have got out in and out a few times, but I decided, you know what? I'm staying long term with this investment. That's for me personally. Like, I don't think I will be able to get this company back in the low $7 or $6. So it was a once in a lifetime opportunity for me to hold that many shares. So I'm not planning to go and mess that up right now. No, for anyone that's thinking to invest in the company, guys, it's a great opportunity. Now, we understand that we cannot go back and see if we'll get that $10 or that $7 per share, but we can look for different entry point. Like if you look for anything in the high 21s, 22, I don't think you're going to get 10, but my thinking on it right now is that if you can get anything between 21 to say 24 is a safe bet. Again, guys, I'm not telling you what to invest in. I'm just giving my opinion. If it works for you guys, great. But as you can see, the stock was up yesterday just around 29 bucks before it drops this morning. So definitely it's a great pickup for anyone that's interested. But I just want to shed some lights on it that Avis budget is a great buy right now. Now we know, as I said, they had a new investment that was reported this morning for 5.8% stake. And also the CEO, we know his salary going forward is $1 million. So that's two things that I know for sure. They're planning to look past this pandemic period, right? So as long as they have a vision that they will survive until next year, I'm okay with my investment. And let's be real. Let's be realistic. We know that the travel industry is suffering gratefully right now, right? Like it's not a joke. It's something that's evidence. Now with the airline stocks is the same scenario, and you have to think the hotels, the resorts, everything is having the same exact issue. Now, a rent a car normally get revenues from people renting cars. That's the main purpose of the business is to rent cars. Now, we know local people rent cars as well, but not at the same volume as when you have anyone that's doing any traveling with families or for business trips, etc. So if you break it down simple when you're doing investment, we know the airlines are not getting booked as they usually are. And we do know they're operating probably maybe 30% volume of what they normally see. So that's 70% revenue, 70 to 80% revenue that everyone is missing. Now, the more flights get booked, the more people that travel is the more people tends to rent cars. That's just the logic behind it. Now, as is the same thing with companies as well. Not many meetings are doing in a physical environment now. Everyone is more doing like Zoom, more on a virtual meeting. So there's not many business parts that's moving from point A to point B. So I think once this pandemic crisis is over, once we have a vaccine, once it's safe to travel, then it will be safe to start renting car. And then you will see that this stock price will start to go up like how it's normally was in the past. Now, guys, as usual, I like to give the information. I like to show what's going on. I do not encourage or force anyone to invest in a particular stock. It is your responsibility to do your research. If it's something that's worth your while, then definitely, guys, you can invest. As usual, I'm not a licensed broker or financial advisor. Please consult one if you do need to invest your hard-earned money. If you guys like the content that I bring to you, please subscribe because it's information like this. I bring it out. The more people subscribe, the more I know you guys are interested in the content, and it will motivate me to make more videos like this, and we all win. Again, guys, I'm not asking you to purchase any product or links below. All I'm doing is I'm providing the information. Hopefully someone on the other hand receive it, likes it, share it, or subscribe, or they can even recommend me a stock that you're following as well, and I'll do my research. If it's something that I'm interested in, then I'll jump in right as well.